Welcome to 2023. Got to get the microphone in here a bit so you can actually hear me as well. My eyes are that bad now that I'm finding it a bit tough to see this time of the morning, but this is what you got to get used to now, guys. Now, it's Monday. I fucking hope it's Monday. We're in 2023. Release-wise, just a little bit. So there's a couple of things to go through, but we're going to look at next week because there's some good nostalgic stuff and a couple of weird ones out next week as well. We'll take a look at that as a quick video. There will be more videos during the week. We will be looking at what's actually coming in 2023 that we have dates for. And yes, Avatar Way of Water does have a worldwide release date right now, which I will let you know about later in the week. We'll look around America, Australia, France and Germany like we normally do, or normally did I should say, and see what's coming out there. One of my favourites that I have been waiting for was the 4K Bloodsport, but it had been put back to April. It was supposed to be out like November last year, so a 6-month delay is a bit painful, but I think you'll agree they'd be worth the wait if you can get hold of a copy. Looking real nice. Now, what actually did come out today? No, we started 2023 with a slippage. Yes, indeed. Well, it can't be too painful because it's Rob Zombie's The Monsters. Now, just for the reaction of a few people on the net, this film is supposed to be pants. I honestly don't know. I don't know if I would get it. My sister's a fan of Rob Zombie, but apparently he butchered this motherfucker beyond belief. I don't know, but it was supposed to be out today. It's dropped by a week. Boo fucking who. Now, one thing I'm going to add to these now, I will be looking down because I'm making a lot more notes now. Looking at prices. I'll always look at the main 3 players just to really get an idea. You think, oh, the main 3 players should all be the same. No, they fucking ain't. Trust me on this. You'll be able to pick this up on Amazon next week for $12.99. Now, remember, the prices I'm going to give you are correct at the time of this going out. If they change, it ain't my fault. But with Amazon, if you order it at $12.99 and then the price goes up, they will charge you the $12.99. So that's their price promise. Zabi are chucking this motherfucker out at $17.99. $5 difference? That's why Zabi sucks ass. And you can get it at HMV for $12.99 as well, but you're gonna have to wait the week. Let me know who's actually going to pick that up. Now, the next 3, or the only other 3 that are actually out this week, surprised me. They're all from the same company, which is called Radiant Media. They seem to be more of a streaming platform of a few noir and weird-looking films. They're doing, I think, a deal at the moment. It's £1 for 3 months. And, there is a link in the description down below to these guys as well. Go take a look, see if these films interest you. Some impressive releases. I think they've been doing the Blu-ray releases since about September last year, but they have been going longer than that. But there's some interesting history behind this company. Now, the first one which they have looked to actually bring over to us is Married to the Mob. Now, this is Michelle Pfeiffer. I do like this film. It's a bit old school now, but it's funny. They really get that Italian accent going perfectly. And I always think it's kind of funny. It's from 1988, remember. Now, one of my, I wouldn't say claim to fame is, but one of the good things about me enjoying films is I've actually met Michelle Pfeiffer. One of my first jobs, I was working in a hotel. I was on the late shift. The cook had fucked off and gone home. Michelle Pfeiffer was on a press junket, and for when she was in Batman, and they arrived at like god midnight, and all she wanted was a sandwich. She's like, I'm starving. We've been travelling, blah blah blah, and you know, for the manager to go, I'm sorry, but our our kitchens are closed. I was like, no worries, I'll sort it. I opened up all the fridges, and I checked what we had, made her a sandwich. I got a nice big tip, but she really appreciated it and even talked to me for a couple of minutes. Fame isn't the biggest thing in the world. Being kind to people is, and she was really good, but man, that woman is small, compared to me anyway. She's tiny, but So I'll always have a special place for her. She's a cool woman. Now, with this one, you've got 2 different covers and a different slip cover and a booklet. So nicely done, has to be said. That's why there's the 3 covers up on here. We're looking at $16.99 on Amazon. We are looking at $16.99 on HMV, and Zavi's not even bothering carrying it. So there you go. Not a good look, but definitely worth picking up that one, I feel. Next we have a couple of weird ones with no British, no English language on them. First one is Big Time Gambling Boss. This is a film from 1968. It's limited to 2,000 copies, so if this interests you at all, get your money out. Japanese audio with English subtitles with a reversible cover and booklet, so we're looking at being treated quite well there. What can I say? Everyone is actually covering this one, but you really got to look at the prices again. You're looking at $16.99 on Amazon, $16.99 on HMV, and Zavi's sucking ass again at $21.99. Oh, you're not doing yourself any favours, Zavi. And the last one for this week, we're looking at The Working Class Go to Heaven. Also Goes to Heaven. This is one from 1971. Personally, never heard of it. It's Italian audio with English subtitles, so a lot of people are okay looking at this type of thing, but my missus finds it very hard to watch a foreign language film and read and watch at the same time. A lot of people do, but it's got a reversible cover, but I don't see anything about a booklet in this one. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but they didn't state it at the time. This one you're looking at $16.99 on Amazon again. Zavi are actually carrying this one at $16.99, and HMV at $16.99 as well. So one with 11 playing field. Now, a tiny week for the UK is slightly understating it, but let's face it, we've only just come out of New Year. You couldn't have expected there to be that much coming out. So what I wanted to do is focus on what's out next week as well. We'll of course go across it again next Monday, but then we'll pile into what's out the following week there, and believe you me, there's a hell of a lot more out that week. And that's part of the fun, is waiting for something to come out. So what we've got coming next week? Now we got the Executioner Collection, and this is a weird one. It's from 1974, so both films are released in the same year, and they're both on one disc. They are 2K restorations, but even a 50 gig disc, that's going to be pushing it a bit. Slip cover box, reversible cover, and a booklet will be included as well. And we are looking at literally, I would call this Week of the Arrow, as in literally every release next week is from Arrow. So kudos to them for starting out strong in 2023. You can't knock them for that. Now what you're looking at is Amazon $17.99, Zavi $17.99, and HMV ain't bothering. Maybe they've fallen out of Arrow a bit, who knows. But that's your first one. Then we got Don't Go in the House. Now, I remember this film from years ago. I'm not sure if I actually was allowed to watch it as a kid. Can't remember. But I know my dad rented it. He definitely rented it. 1980, one movie, but there's 2 cuts of the movie actually on the disc as well. Reversible cover, like Arrow always do. Hitting at $17.99 with Amazon, $17.99 HMV, and Zavi screwing the pooch again. $24.99 they're wanting. They don't want any sales this year, do they really? The Last Matinee. Now, this is listed as 2020, but for the life of me, I thought The Last Matinee was an older film. I may be wrong. They may have just put 2020 as when it was reproduced. Let me know your thoughts, because I didn't have time to actually do a bit more research on that one. But you're looking at audio is in Spanish with English subtitles, so another one of those that's going to be a bit tough for some people. And there is a reversible cover, so there's a bit of benefit there really. This is the weird one. Amazon are asking $24.99. Zavi are asking $24.99. The Dog, HMV, is our saviour. They're only asking $17.99. So it pays to actually look at these prices. Never just shop at one place. Always look for the best price, because people do try and fuck you. Now, the next sets have always interested me because the volume 2 and 3 are already out. So I don't know why volume 1's only just turning up now. Maybe there were problems with the pressings or something. I'm not sure. But the Werner Fassbinder collection. I ain't got a fucking clue what that's all about. But it's a 6-movie set. This is volume 1. Now they're the films from 1969 to 1973. It's German audio with English subtitles. Slipcover box, which is apparently nice and hard. Reversible covers for most, I imagine. Now the difference with these, big difference. We're looking at $69.99 on Amazon. We are looking at $69.99 on Zavi. The dog saved us on this one. They're only asking 49 notes. Now, 20 quid difference. You can't knock looking around. You really can't. I mean, if you haven't got time to look around, mail me, guys, and I'll always do the walk-in and let you know what the cheapest price I can find is. It's just a little bit I can do late at night when I'm in pain and can't sleep. I'll help you guys out. So always let me know if you're looking for a decent price on something. Now we got the Dunwich Horror. Yes, another. All of what I said so far are our releases, as is this as well. This is from 1970. Remember, I was born in 75, so we're talking a 52-year-old film here. Oh, well, nearly 53, I suppose. Reversible cover and a booklet with this one. I've never actually seen this. I've never actually heard of it. So let me know your thoughts. Have you watched this film before? No difference on the price for this. All three doing $17.99. So no risks in being buggered on the price for that one. The next one is not Arrow. It's Sin Asia. Now, if you've watched me for a couple of years, you know that I've really shouted up for Sin Asia. They are really putting out some good stuff. Some really decent martial arts and war stuff. I mean, the 800. Wow. There's a lot of good stuff like that. The Battle of Watergate Bridge, this is from 2022. It's a 2.5 hour film. But Zavi aren't bothering. Amazon are, as is H&B, but they're both asking only $12.99. So show Sinead a bit of support. Make sure you look in the description part of my video as well, because links to all of these sites for any of these suppliers will be down there for you, just so you can get yourself a bit of an education and look at these as well. We also have Mubi, which is a streaming service as well. They are releasing Decision to Leave from it's a 2022 film, Korean audio on this one, guys, with English subtitles, and you get a set of postcards. Hey. Amazon's $14.99, Zavi's $19.99, and H&B's $14.99. So Zavi, why are you putting things up so much? It's not like you have a much better way of actually spreading costs on things. Most of these companies spread costs with like Klarna and things like that. You're not the be and end all, guys, and you're starting to think you are, and I think that's going to hurt your business long term, because you're hurting collectors, definitely. The last one is from MVM Entertainment, and it's called Aria the Natural. I'll put over here. Now, the thing that annoys me about anime is they bit out shit, and about I mean that's like, oh, it's part 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So that's like 7 different Blu-rays you got to buy at 50 quid a throw just to get a couple of series. What a load of bollocks that is. Now this, believe it or not, is series 2 part 1, but it doesn't tell you it's series 2 on the cover. It just says part 1, but this is actually season 2 part 1, and they're asking what, 30 notes for half of a series. I don't even know if it's any good. Never seen it. It's from 2006, so we're not even talking something mainstream and up to date. You're talking 16-year-old anime here. So kind of a weird one. English and Japanese stereo audio on these as well, guys. So if it floats your boat, go for it. But you're looking at £30 on Amazon, and the other two aren't even bothering carrying it. That's just the way it is. Lastly, the one that depresses me the most is that I'm calling this the Ghost of Christmas Past. We have gorgeous Jackie Chan, awesome film. Now the little white guy in this died in 2022. He's an amazing stuntman. I've been shouting about this film for a good 6 months, and it was supposed to be out right before Christmas. Wow, about the 10th of December. and all of a sudden it dropped off the system, and it dropped off the system again, and there's been nothing ever since. Now, to make it even more fun, we're looking at $16.99 on Amazon. That's where I pre-ordered it, and now it says it's going to be out on the 10th of January, but I don't know what to believe. Zabi, they got it for $19.99, and they're saying it's not going to be out till December 2023. So that's a whole year delay. You go to HMV and you think, it's got to be better, it's got to. $16.99, but they're saying it's going to be out on the 1st of January 2024. So I don't know what to believe. I guess I've got to just pray until it turns up, but I highly recommend purchasing this title. There's some bloody good fighting in it. And as you can see, I'm building up my Jackie Chan's if you go back to my room tour. And as of this morning, yes, I know it's still a bank holiday, but I was kind of hoping the post office might have pushed the boat out and actually delivered my Police Story 4K trilogy, but no, they haven't. So I will remain in my chair crying, waiting for it to turn up. But there you go. So that was the first Monday of 2023. A bit of a damp squib, I suppose. Next week's looking better, but the week after, you're going to love. There's lots of good stuff out there, and we will go through that. Now, middle of the week, I'm going to get a video out which will basically take us through the highlights for 2023 of stuff we have dates for, and we're going to look around the world on dates there as well. Because like anything that's new that's coming out, like I said, Avatar does have a release date, and I will let you know what that is. But come Friday, of course, we will look more in depth at the releases around the world on a weekly basis and what's coming out. I will continue to do my Facebook plants where I actually tell you everything that's coming out on the following week around the world, so you can then spend that weekend basically shopping and seeing if you can pick anything up you like from all over the place. And Italy's been doing some bloody good pricing. Amazon Italy, a couple of my mates have picked up shit loads. Mind you, it's Christmas, so I'm fucking skint anyway, but it's just the way it goes. Sometimes you have a good week, sometimes you have a bad week. My birthday's in April, so that'll be the next time I'll probably treat myself to a few bits and bobs, but we'll see how it goes. Now enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Nice short-ish video, well, 17 minutes of me drubbing on's not too bad, I suppose. I'll get the editing done for this and out as soon as I can. Then I might actually get some lunch. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you guys Wednesday. Take care now. Bye-bye.